Hi, my name is Keith Tardibona, and I am hopefully now a survivor of EDM 310. I would like to spend a few minutes talking with you about my experiences and my knowledge gained in this class. In this video, I want to share with you everything that I've been through in the EDM class. And I really hope that you benefit from it and you learn that I actually did do some learning in this class. To start the class off, I would have said that I was a future teacher, hopefully ready for the teaching world of elementary and special ed education. Now, being through this class, I can confidently say that I'm a tech literate and more qualified future educator of the elementary and special education that will hopefully have an easier chance at getting a job when I graduate. Dr. Strange asked us at the beginning of the class if we considered ourselves to be tech literate, which I responded confidently with a yes. I knew how to use Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, and Google, which I thought was enough. I knew how to search the web and do a few other things. Within the first week of class, I immediately knew I was completely wrong in my opinion of a tech literate teacher. I had no idea about FaceTime, Blogger, Twitter, iMovie, iBook, and all these other resources and tools that Dr. Strange has taught us over the summer. Now being through it, I am much more confident that I am indeed a tech literate teacher, and although I still do have a lot of room for growth. I would like to talk with you about my experiences and what I really will bring, which I really will carry with me to the next upcoming years and in my teaching career. The biggest skill that I have developed in this class is my time management skill. Before this class, I have never had a need for time management. I've been able to breeze by every single class in my education, making A's or B's without even breaking a sweat. When it came to this class, there was no way that was possible. There was blog posts that had to be updated weekly. There was projects, there was movies, there was group meetings, class time. There was just so much stuff to do, and it required so much time that there was no easy way out of it. You had to put in the hard work, you had to do the time, everything had to be well thought out, well planned, and organized. And with this class, time management was a necessity. And I believe for a successful life, time management is a necessity. If you want to succeed, time management is what you have to conquer. And I watched a video with Randy Pash where he said, failure to plan is planning to fail. And I could not agree with him more being through this class. With time management under my belt and with me growing a little bit better at being able to manage my time and prioritize everything I needed to, I was able to also give more time to the class. And I was able to watch videos 2 or 3 more times instead of just watching it once and getting worried about turning it in on time. I was able to watch it 2 or 3 times, get the real meaning out of it and why Dr. Strange wanted us to watch this video, and then write a quality blog post instead of just typing something up really quick. I was able to put hours into my blog posts towards the middle end of the semester where I've grown and matured. And time management is complete 100% to thank for that. And like I said, with the new time, I was able to put more time on the computer, which in the end has changed my opinion about technology in the classroom. Entering this class, I did not agree with technology in the classroom. I grew up without a single computer until 9th grade, and I was okay with that. I did well in school and I made it work and it was easy for me, so I was all about it. And coming into this class, I had a lot of argument about kids on the computers in class, and I did not want to see my students on the computers in class. I wanted them to be learning from me and I wanted to be teaching. And in a way, I guess that's selfish, but that's how I just grew up and that's what I supported. Now that I've seen what technology can do in the classroom and how it can change lives and how it can improve education, I really am a changed man and I support it a lot more than I did. I'm definitely going to be using several of the resources that I've used in this classroom in my future classroom. Blogger is definitely a must-have in the classroom. With a class blog, there's so much more togetherness and your social network is just endless, really. I mean, you have the whole world to talk to when you're on the internet, and that's so many different perspectives, ideas, opinions that you can get and gather and then formulate with your own to form a better understanding of whatever it is you're trying to research or whatever it is you're trying to learn. Also, with a class blog, parents can get more involved with their kids' lives. A student can go home and instead of just telling their mom what they did in class, they can get on the computer and they can show their mom the projects they did, or they can show their mom what they wrote, or how they are doing or their progress in the class. And I think if this mom or the dad can get more involved in the student's life, the students will want to do better to prove to their parents or just make their parents happy. And I believe that will just help the family, and then it'll help the education, and everyone will benefit from it. Especially me as a teacher, I will be very, very happy to have some part in helping a family come closer together and an education that rises above what it usually is. With a class blog, I would also do iMovie. And iMovie is cool because it's just so much fun, and it's still learning, and the kids are still doing work, and they're having fun doing it, and they want to achieve awesome things with iMovie. And say a kid gets done with their work on time or early, they can hop on the computer, and once I've showed them the tools and the resources to do iMovie, they can go on there by themselves and make a really great show, and then which we could post on our class blog, which they can go take home to mom, and they can show to mom and have mom proud, and then have them come back and encourage and come show their students how to use it. And I mean, the students as a whole will want to do their work faster, and they will want to understand the lesson more, so they can get on the iMovie and experience that and expand and explore their knowledge of the internet. The third thing that I will definitely take into my future classroom is the use of the smartboard. I think it's a great tool for students to be able to jump up in the class and come show their classmates on the board what they can do instead of just writing on chalk, because no one likes that. When they're on the smartboard, there's just so much, like I said, with everything else, there's endless possibilities of what the students can do and what the students can achieve. And I really respect and appreciate that aspect of it. Coming out of this class, I definitely am changed, and my views are changed of technology in the classroom. I'm much, much more excited about getting in the classroom and working with computers and kids and helping them just gain the knowledge that, like I've said more than once this time, is endless, and the possibilities are endless for these kids. I believe if we as educators can supply these kids with a path and teach them how to use the tools and the resources while they're on that path, then there is nothing they can't do, nothing they can't achieve, and it could only be good from there. There is no downside to technology in the classroom, and I have Dr. Strange and his helpers and my class this summer to thank for that new understanding. Now that I'm done talking, I would like to share with you a little poem/song that I wrote about my experience in the summer class of EDM 310 with Dr. Strange. Thank you. I read a lot of blogs talking about this. While being out of school was my only wish. Second time class, never any fun. Especially when you could be out relaxing in the sun. But a student's gotta do what a student's gotta do. Stuck in class during summer school. We introduced ourselves and turned it into a wordle. Questions popping through my head like a hot kernel. What do we have to do? 16 hours a week? Is this April Fool's? And why are we handing laptops to kids in preschool? But I suppose with time, I learned a thing or two. Not to mention, I can now be found on the YouTube. And if you want to talk, girl, just send me a tweet. We'll sit back and watch a virtual symphony without getting off our feet. Want to know about me? Check out my timeline or listen to my sentence. I even made it rhyme. After you get done, give Randy Pash a listen. Make sure you add a picture to your blog to really make it glisten. Then you turn your glisten into a lesson. Kids think they're having fun. Joke's on them because the lesson has begun. This group is working on a podcast, the other on a book trailer. My classroom is going to be ahead of the game, not a single failure. I might even get Teacher of the Year once I use all I have learned and kick it into gear. So thank you, Dr. Strange, for all that you have done. Now it's time to get off this computer and go for a run. Thank you. Have a good day.